Most of you that are watching me have already fallen victim to this kind of situation already. Okay, this one is strictly for business owners and any other person who has the intent of starting a business someday. There is this recurrent challenge we have seen some business owners face even as they approach us every now and then. I will talk about the challenge, and at the end of the video I will give you an open way out of the challenge, and I'll also give you a secret way out of that challenge, so hang around. Okay, the challenge is this. Let's say there is this business that is into baking and say chops. So out of the blues they decided to start their business, and there is this name that the owner has in mind. Let's say that name is 𝗀𝘂𝘀𝗿𝗃 Cakes and Bakes. Amazing name, right? So the business owner proceeds, makes his banners, receipts, flyers, logo, and just brands around his name. And good a thing, he starts receiving customers, they start liking the business, and they even start recognizing him or her by that brand's name. It starts becoming the talk of the town within that local vicinity, at least. So all of a sudden, maybe a friend comes around and suggests to him, oh, this is your business. It has come to the point where you have to register it. That clicks in his mind. Say, yeah, I need to do that. So he quickly looks around for any accredited agents who would help him or her do that registration. Good a thing, he may get across to us and be like, I want to register my name. This is the name I'm already using. Get that word. This is the name I am already using. I want it to be registered with 𝘃𝐶𝗶𝗱. In fact, true life story, one of them came one day. As he brought that name, I told him, I am not sure that this name would fly. After we ran a pre-check, he said we should just go ahead and try that. He has used it, or people have already known him by that name. I said, fine, okay, let's give it a try. And 𝘃𝐶𝗶𝗱 disapproved it. So the guy was like, is it possible for us to contact the guy who disapproved it and they maybe tip the person so that he will approve the name for him? I just smiled within me. Number one, 𝘃𝐶𝗶𝗱 cannot accept that kind of offer. They don't work that way. Number two, assuming without conceding that that is accepted, the guy is just setting himself up for disaster tomorrow, because at the end of the day, the person who you infringe upon his name, I mean the name for which your own was rejected, can sue you, and if he sues you, you are going to pay a lot of damages to come out of that mess, and you will still change that name after those many failures. And I know that most of you that are watching me have already fallen victim to this kind of situation already. So if you are just starting your business, how do you avoid this? The simple and open way out is just for you to go ahead and register your business or your company before you start. Before you start branding, do well to register it. That's just the open way out. But then I also understand that most of these business names, they are not so sure about the business. So that's why sometimes they just want to test the waters before they go ahead and register. If that is your case, that is where my secret advice comes in, and maybe you have to come close. Let me just whisper this one to you. What you can do here is this: approach any of the 𝘃𝐶𝗶𝗱 accredited agents just like us. It's not going to cost too much. Just pay him maybe within 5,000 naira to reserve a name, that's your preferred name. Pay them to reserve that your preferred name for you. So with that name reserved, it is going to be reserved in your name, and it's going to last for 60 days. So within these 60 days, you can be doing your thing. And if you find out that it's going to work, you can proceed and complete the registration. If you are still unsure, you can still hold on. Upon the elapsing of the first 60 days, pay again for them to renew that name reservation. That is, they have to re-reserve that name again. And with that, you see that you've bought yourself enough time to test the waters while still keeping the name of your choice. So at the end of the day, if you feel comfortable with the business, you can now proceed and pay up for the registration to be completed. With that, you have that your preferred name to yourself. And if you find out that the business is not going to work out, you can just abandon it. Nothing happens. Well, that's my little tip. That's my little secret. And follow us for more. We still remain 𝘃𝐶𝗶𝗱. See you next time.